There's a huge misconception about exposure and response prevention therapy, or exposure therapy. Too many people think that exposure therapy means that you just have to look at vomit or look at pictures of people vomiting or videos or listen to sounds. Those aren't the only exposures that there are. Exposures involves exposing ourselves to things that cause anxiety, then choosing to respond differently. It's in a controlled environment that you are agreeing to and choosing, so it allows you to choose to respond differently, with the purpose of rewiring your brain and practicing for how you want to respond in those situations when there are unplanned exposures or when something really does happen. So this could look like not making my kids wash their hands before eating snacks. It causes me to feel anxiety, it causes me to live a little more in the uncertainty, but it allows me a chance to respond differently to that anxiety. Everybody is different. Every family is different. I just listened to a whole class session with Ken Goodman and the Emetophobia manual I keep talking about because I'm listening to the sessions right now. There's like 8 people who are doing a course with Ken. Every single one of them has emetophobia and it's debilitating to their lives. For every single person in that group, it looks different. They all have emetophobia, but it's all based upon what they believe about what's going to make them sick or how they're going to throw up or whatever the thing might be. Person to person, it can still be emetophobia. It's just different because we are all different. What might feel like an exposure to me, to someone else might look really stupid. Like, why would you not wash your kids' hands? But it's because if I keep telling my kids to wash their hands, I start to get crazy. And then it turns into me getting mad at them for not washing their hands. And then it causes my daughter to have anxiety. I need to pull back on what I'm doing, even if it's something a normal person would do just to have good hygiene. For me, it's something I have to do for my family because I know that I get too crazy when I do some things that people do that are normal things to do. So working on exposures for you could be touching a doorknob and then preventing the response of washing your hands 5 times. Or it could be taking one bite of a food item that in the past you wouldn't have eaten and then going about your day. An exposure could be sending your kid to school. It could be walking outside without a mask on. An exposure can be anything for any person and it's individualized, which is why it's important to work with a therapist who knows emetophobia, who knows OCD, who knows how to do exposures, who has a lot of experience in it. Otherwise, it can mess you up. A lot of you have said, I can't do exposures, I won't do exposures. And my question is, what's an exposure then? To you is an exposure just looking at vomit or people vomiting? Because I would argue that that's not really where you should start. To get rid of this phobia, it involves removing your safety behaviors, learning how to tolerate the discomfort of anxiety, changing your beliefs about things. And a lot of the time, that involves exposures. But again, exposures mean something different for every person. It is possible to overcome this. I'm working so hard on it. And you can handle this.